Hello, YouTubers. My name is X Factor, and there's been a ton of speculation of what the next upcoming Battlefield-related title would be. I, including a lot of others, thought maybe a Bad Company 3, maybe 2143. Nope, we were all wrong. EA, DICE, and Visceral have quickly confirmed that Battlefield Hardline is going to be produced and released sometime in the near future, talking about a reveal event at E3 for EA going on June 9th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, why did they confirm all this? Because there was a massive leak based on battlelog. There's some very smart people out there that picked apart the battlelog update, and they found this art along with weapons, gadgets, and vehicles. And of course, we don't really have much information to go off of. We just have the website that Battlefield just launched, and I'm going to link down below regarding Hardline. Then, of course, this information that they dug out of the battlelog that we're going to have to take with a grain of salt, because it might be old stuff, might not even be in the game, or it could drastically change. But it looks like the M16A3 is back, along with grappling hooks and all kinds of different other crazy gadgets. Here we have some of the gadgets. And remember, this seems to be a SWAT-based police versus robbers theme. That is a grappling hook on the left-hand side. It looks like we have a repair tool, different types of grenades, a hard hat helmet, smoke, and then, of course, an IED or C4. And there's that ballistic shield. And it looks like there's some sort of syringes, a gas mask, and a first aid kit. It looks like some of the basics are here from the existing Battlefield that we're all playing right now, but it looks like there's going to be quite a few tweaks. The question is, what can you really do with a grappling hook? And more importantly, can you kill somebody with it? And of course, I have no clue what's in the top left, a battery of some sort, and maybe a speaker system underneath that as well. Up next are some of the weapons that might be coming into Battlefield Hardline, including the M16A3, which is placed underneath the grappling hook, flashbang or smoke, and of course a frag grenade, IED C4, baseball bat, and baton. New melee system perhaps, but there's also the go-to knife with the repair tool, and is that a stun gun in the very lower part of the screen? That could really be interesting. And of course, you see an anti-air solution in the top right, various carbines and PDWs, including the UMP9, and quite a few pistols, including a crossbow. How about weapon attachments and customization of your weapon? Well, it looks like Hardline is going to be following in the footsteps of Battlefield 4, giving you a ton of different options. And here's quite a few of them. We've got various laser sights in the lower left, and we've got tons of different optics, including a straight pull bolt, a couple suppressors, my favorite, the Coyote in the upper right-hand corner, bipods, ACOGs, hollows, then all kinds of different grips, whether it's a stubby, a folding, an angled, or a potato. This really looks like it's following closely in the footsteps of Battlefield 4. So that level of customization that you're used to, that you want, it looks like Hardline's going to be able to fill that role. We all know Battlefield 4 can be extremely vehicle-centric based on the map that you spawn in on. There can be multiple attack boats, tanks, LAVs, scouts, little birds, attack helicopters, and of course, Amtraks and any other combination of vehicles. Look at this list for Battlefield 4 Hardline, and remember, this might not be everything, and they could scratch things while we make some speculation on potential gameplay differences between Battlefield 4 and Hardline. We see some armored vehicles up in the upper right-hand corner, which would be typical of a SWAT team. Most SWAT teams have some armored vehicles, but they don't have tanks. Most don't have LAVs. Could this be an infantry-centric Battlefield release? We see a scout, a little bird. We see some transport choppers in the bottom left, and of course, some motorbikes, transport vehicles, and some interceptors. It looks like police interceptors. What would you think if this was an infantry-centric Battlefield title? Think of maps like Bazaar and Sen, where there was one piece of armor, but there weren't multiple tanks, attack boats, LAVs, Amtraks, and other big vehicles. What would you think if you had an infantry-centric Battlefield, much like what Dragon's Teeth may be? But then again, we don't know how many vehicles are going to be in Dragon's Teeth. We do know it's more than likely an urban setting, but we don't know how the vehicles are going to be mixed in. This could be something different from the Battlefield footprint that we're used to. Might be reflective of some of the maps that we prefer, the infantry-centric maps. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays out until we get to that E3 event, which it seems like Battlefield Hardline is going to be unveiled June 9th, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to provide a link to the website, to Hardline, down below. And, of course, please let me know your thoughts and any sort of speculation you may have. There's a lot to grab from this vehicle list, which will feed directly into the gameplay of these maps. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon.